This is YSM Sports Media. Want to thank you for all your love and support. Really appreciate it. We wouldn't be able to do this without you. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button right now and click the notification button for all future content. Here with Strength and Conditioning Coach Dillon Morrone. What's up, Dill?
What's going on, man?
What you got going on today?
We got going on today. Flake did, he did some floor work, just some shadow boxing, a little light workout today. Today's normally his off day, but since he's about a month out, he's turning it up a little bit, just trying to get shit done.
All right, so Thomas Lamanna is facing Erislandy Lara for the WBA world title, and he's moving up from 154 to 160. I guess that adds some pressure to you. You're the guy that's going to make that happen.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, it's not as much pressure. I guess it is a little bit of pressure. I like him fighting at 160 because, obviously the more weight you got on you, the more power you're going to have behind your punches. And me being strength and conditioning, that's something I like. I got a little bit more weight to work with. So since he's a heavier guy with his own body weight, that means he can move heavier, weight when we're doing resistance training and things like that. So I'm excited about him moving up, and I think it's a great opportunity for him.
What are some of the mistakes that fighters make when moving up in weight or cutting weight?
Some of the mistakes that they make when moving up in weight or cutting weight, just the way that they do it sometimes. Some guys I know, like maybe they'll starve themselves. They wait too long to cut the weight. I personally believe it's healthier cutting the weight a smaller amount over a longer period of time rather than trying to train, do your camp, and then dump all that weight in the last week and a half. So I think that's the biggest mistake fighters make, and I don't think that they supply their body with the proper nutrients and nutrition as well.
Okay. Now, is it going to be a big difference in the cut from his 60 to 54, or is it like just business as usual?
It's just business as usual. Like I said, he's cut down to 160 rather than 54, so he's got 6 more pounds to work with. He's going to be the bigger guy, the taller guy. So like I said earlier, I think him having that extra weight on him is going to definitely benefit him rather than his opponent.
Okay. Well, what's the biggest change in the camp as opposed to bringing him down to junior middleweight from now that he's fighting at middleweight?
Biggest change in the camp, probably the strength and conditioning sessions that we have. Because like I said, he doesn't have to cut as much weight, so that way I don't have to worry about that weight cut as well. Either I can have him, like I said, stack more weight on the bar when we're doing workouts, when we're doing this, that, and the other thing. I can push him a little bit further because his body has more weight to support these workouts that I have him do. So I think that's the biggest change in this camp. And like I said, it's easier for him because he's going to be relatively closer to his walking around weight at 160 than 54.
Now, is it true that when guys cut, when they cut improperly, they lose fluid in their brains?
It's a possibility. Like I said, depending on how they do it, if they're cutting the weight, like I said, in the wrong way, if they're just dumping weight, you could be, dehydrating yourself, which in turn would do that. You can be deficient. You become deficient in certain nutrients and stuff that's going to affect your performance, different vitamins, minerals, things like that. So like I said, it's very important to do it the right way. Not only with the being hydrated with water and things like that, but also the food that you eat is gonna impact the way you perform as well.
Are you allowed to eat carbs during camp, or is everything vegetables and meats?
So in the beginning stages, like he said, it's been a little bit different when it came to this camp. Cornflake said earlier, he's known about this fight for some time now. So once he kind of got that word, kind of drifted into his life a little bit about this fight coming up, we got right to it. You know what I mean? So, but those months out, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, weight really isn't a factor at that point. So I was just busting him up in the weight room here, getting his strength up, building his muscles and things like that. And then, like I said, just cutting it all down. It's a little bit easier rather than having to be getting to a lighter weight.
How's he looking so far in camp?
He's looking phenomenal. It's definitely the best I've ever seen him, both skill and conditioning wise. Brought in a new trainer for this camp that we're working with. I think it's a great fit for him. He's learning a lot. I'm learning a lot from him. And like I said, he's doing the workouts. He's killing it. He's doing his runs. He's just going balls to the wall with everything he can do. He's pushing the shit out of himself. and it's going to show on May 1st.
What's your prediction for May 1st?
Me? Yeah, man. I personally think, like I said, he's the bigger guy. He's the taller guy. He's going to stop the kid. Well, he's going to stop the man, should I say. He's going to stop him, I think. I'm not going to make any kind of round prediction or anything like that. But like I said, by the way, based off the way he's working and the time he's putting in, the sweat he's putting in, the blood, the tears, everything he's putting into this, he's going to stop the kid.
Okay. Thanks, Dillon. I appreciate it.
No problem.